Okay, I have been in a dark night of the soul for 6 years. And that's a lot longer than it's supposed to last. And I have been shown so many things. I've been shown evolution. I've been shown intuition that heightens into psychic powers. I have been shown child molestation in the highest forms. I've been shown human trafficking. I have been shown child molestation in the most evil ways. And I'm going to try to tell you all of it. All of it. Oh, narcissism and pedophilia. That's where my family resides. Okay, so I was born into this darkness, like we all are. And I was shown that the truth is a light. Ooh, hold on. And that, oh, look here. And that time does not heal all wounds, for one. And the wounds, God says that there is a purpose to your pain. That purpose is evolution. And if you've seen pictures of aliens, how they have no mouths and no ears, there's a reason for that. Because they deal in telepathy. And we're all being trained to heighten our intuition and learn telepathy. And that telepathy and heightened intuition stems from child abuse. It's heinous, about as heinous as anything could ever be. Oh my. Our worlds, our universes are built off of children's pain. And if you don't believe it, why don't you listen up? There's no one in my family, well, except for the narcissists. They're the ones that inflict the pain. They're the ones that inflict insurmountable pain. When you get betrayed by your own family, by your own friends, by your own God, there's no worse betrayal than that is. Intuition is just the beginning of psychic powers, okay? It's caused by a hypersensitivity to pain. You know who's going to cause you the pain on a subconscious level, not a conscious level. On a subconscious level, say that you were abused as a child and you suppressed or dissociated from the pain, okay? I'm sorry, this is a very hard topic. You dissociated from the pain, and it led to a heightened or a hypersensitivity to danger, to pain, things like that. So they call those people these days an empath. So you're an empath and you feel other people's pain and your own pain very deeply. This hypersensitivity leads to intuition. You feel it in your gut. You know it. You know when you walk in a room and people have been standing around talking about you. You practically know what they said and you know why they're saying it. Okay? If you have that, it's because you were abused as a very young child and you either remember it or you don't remember it. But it's something that you can't help but do when you walk in a room is judge the temperature. Whether there's going to be trouble, pain, heartache, misery has been there, you know it. Betrayal especially. If when you were betrayed as a young child, You can feel that stuff. Take my word on that. The hypersensitivity, when worked with, leads to an intuition that is so heightened it leads to psychic abilities. These psychic abilities are used in tarot card readers. The cards are just a means of heightening their intuition. They work with the cards and they ask you, tell me if this rings close to you. And they read those comments at the end. And they use those to know that they're getting better and better. Now, what they do is they keep your wounds open and fresh. Because they show you your past, they show you your present. And then they tell you how shiny and bright your future is going to be. These are all lies. They're all lies. They're meant to keep your wounds fresh. Do not listen to tarot card readers. That's one thing I've got to say on this. Okay, I'm going to sit down now. How do you like my view? Pretty nice, huh? I think it's awesome. Ow. Ooh, sat on a sticker. Okay, here we go. Around. Okay. Where are you? I don't know. Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh my. It's all a part of evolution. You notice how the aliens, they speak through psychic powers. That's what we're evolving to. I've been shown. Technology is going to be heightened very quickly soon. I don't like anything I've been shown. Because we come into this world and we suffer abuse in the highest form. Done by narcissists, but the narcissists are actually working, get this, what I've been shown, is for our higher good. Your mother or father, and if you're lucky, sister and brothers are all narcissists who feed off of your pain in order to, because you have to be on alert at all times. Believe me, I know, I've lived this. At all times, because they're feeding off of your pain. And you're kept down and abused and abused and abused. Yeah. Psychic abilities, a lot of people want them and they think that they're all great and everything, but when you can see things like this, it's the most painful experience that you could ever imagine. My children have been molested. My grandchildren have been molested. They said that I'm a curse breaker, a generational curse breaker. But the truth of the situation is, you're just another plug in evolution. We're all made of energy. Energy cannot be stopped. It can only be changed. So, negative energy gets put out there, and it comes right back at you in the form of negative energy. You put good energy out there, and it comes back to you in the form of good energy. This is heinous. So when you find out you've been abused and you feel worthless, the world gives you more worthlessness. And when you were born and you know you're a god like the narcissists do, they all believe that they are gods. Then they get to reign supreme. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of it. So they're in positions of power because when they feel omnipotent, they get more omnipotence, like Trump. I mean, granted, he may know how to run a country because he's run huge corporations, but he's a narcissist nonetheless. And someone who has that much charisma, that much power, that much money, we all idolize them. Which kind of pisses God off, which is all I can hope for. What a bastard. People idolize them, And then God gets mad because, we're worshiping false idols. So we get punished for that too. We do. Make no mistake, I should know. I've had a lot of narcissists in my life. Bigger than life, charismatic, evil bastards who use you to no end. And that's the extent of it. They use you. Make no mistake about that. And they don't change. They can't change. To change would have to admit that they are not omnipotent, that they are not God. And there can be no mistakes in their perfectly constructed worlds. So unless you adopt the I am God, I am perfect, I am that I am attitude, you go down with the rest of them. So I have to sit here after 63 years of abuse and pretend that I am so powerful just to get my word out there. Because if I don't know that I am powerful, my word will never be shared. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you just love the world that God has created? I wake up sick to my stomach every day, knowing that if I don't play the game, the evil fucking game that God has created for us all to live in. Oh, and here's the thing I forgot to mention. So, we are all made of energy. The energy does not die. It just gets reborn into another shape, another purpose, another lifetime that never ends. It just goes on and on. We have been here since the dawn of time and before. We have cleared worlds for God. The ultimate narcissist, I must say. Because he uses us lifetime after lifetime to come clear his worlds. Who knows what he does with them when he's done? But he moves us on to another world. So we can clear that for him too. It takes millions of years to clear a world of all the dark energies. So we come down here and we get abused over and over and over and over again. We live lifetime after lifetime in dark energies. Clearing the world for an omnipotent bastard. Who knows what he does with them? He probably sells them to the highest bidder out in the universe. Who knows what he does with them? Every morning I wake up and remember where I am and I want to vomit. And I remember I can't because I have to stay powerful. Because I feel worthless, then I get nothing. I get absolutely nothing. Now the takers of the world, those narcissistic bastards that God coddles like a bitch, get all they want. They get everything they want. Haven't you noticed? Like Trump. The bigger they feel, the more powerful they feel, the more they get. Yeah. And my intuition is just screaming, you're right. And it's so heinous. Absolutely heinous. I've got more to share. I just want you to chew on that for a minute. I want you to listen to it. I want you to see if it feels right. Don't just listen to it with your ears. Run it through your gut where your intuition rests. If you've been abused, you'll know I'm right. My name's Laura. And I don't believe that there's any love left in this world. I really don't. I've never known it. Not a bit of it. My dog and I've been alone. Trying to get to the bottom of what the hell's going on. How everything could be the way it is. It's just evolution. There's no love there. It's just power and control. Power and control. Power and control. So if you're getting sick of it, let me know. And if you feel it in your gut, let me know that too. I'm not one of those that's going to use it against you or try to make you feel less than by feeding you stuff like your boyfriend never loved you and your parents are horrible and everybody's a narcissist. I just know that my family was. And I know that the president is. If you feel it, let me know. Because I'm not afraid to put my voice out there. I'm not afraid to say what I have seen. Hurts me to my core to know that worlds are built off of children's pain. I try not to feel it every day. I do everything I can to keep from feeling it. So if you're highly empathic, make sure to block that stuff because it's always there. And that's what you're feeling. If you can't seem to override pain and humiliation and guilt, that's why. This world lives in it. It wallows in it. All in the name of evolution. You gotta block that stuff out. You really gotta block that stuff out. Otherwise, the pain will override everything. Every morning when you wake up, make sure you block it out. Because if you feel like I do sometimes, the pain is unbearable. Because I know what's going on. Trafficking with children, women, boys, the ones who have no power. The ones who have no power are taken advantage of. It doesn't matter to God. It doesn't matter to him. Don't pray to that bastard. It's just evolution. Anyway, it's been 6 years since I've talked to anybody who even cares. I'd like to hear from someone. Thank you for listening.